How are you doing today, guys? What's going on? My name is QBunny, and thank you for coming out to another one of my videos. I'm just gonna say that up front because I really do appreciate it. So, this is my second, kind of my fourth, really, commentary battle. But this is kind of the second one that I'm really getting into and trying to give you guys an actual decent advice. This battle it's not the best, I will say that. I'm showing it because you guys should learn from my terrible mistakes that I make in this battle. This, I believe, is my fourth or fifth battle, something like that. So I don't have great units. And it went up, I believe this guy was like a 6 or 7 star. I'm probably like a 2 star. So he has much better units. But I make some terrible mistakes, and I'll go over them at the end. You guys will see it happen. So let me go over my armor real quick. I've got 5 units of mounted Naginatas, as you can see here. I've got 2 on this side, 3 on this side, going to capture the workshop, to hopefully help my cav and my melee units out. I've got 3 bow samurai, which are decent bow units, and I've got 4 katana cav. Gosh, katana cav. I wish I had katana cav. I've got 4 katana samurai. I've got I say katana. 1 unit of sword attendants, which these guys are meat shields, and I've got 2 units of the Naginata samurais. And of course my my bodyguard. And here's me with my kind of lame stuff. But anyways, that's me. I'm a bow general. So let's go check out my enemies. His army. He has a very interesting army, and I didn't realize how effective his army is against the army I brought until it was a little too late. And I didn't even realize this dude brought heavy gunners until I watched this replay, and I realized that, holy crap, I didn't actually know these guys are there. And you guys will see probably my biggest mistake was to not even target these men. I had them on fire at will, and I did not at all purposely attack them in this this battle, which was a huge mistake, and you guys will see why. So as you can see, my my opponent is bringing a Walker Raider to capture the farmhouse, which I'm not too scared about. It just increases the speed and the stamina. The stamina can help, the speed not so much, but you will see this unit plays a massive role in the battle a little bit later when it comes to these 3 units of cav, and that is my second big error that I made. I pretty much waste these cav, so that's not the best. So my enemy has a very interesting army. Like I said, I'll go over it real quick. So he's got 2 units of these. Oh, sorry, he's only got 1 unit. He's got 1 unit of heavy gunners. He's got 1 unit of these Portuguese Tecos, and then these are veteran units right here. Oh, look at that! Those things are awesome on top of their head. That would piss me off though. You get a breeze and you're just on your butt so fast. He's got, let's see, he's got Foot Samurai and 2 units of Bow Ashigaru, and then he's got 4 units of the Yari Samurai, which are decent melee. Oh yeah, sorry. He's got, never mind. He's got 3 units of Yari Samurai and 1 unit of Yari Ashigaru. He's got Fire Cav, which are very good cavalry. Obviously, they have muskets, and they shoot, and they hurt. So they are very good. And then he's got mounted Naginatas, and then I believe he's got 2 units of Bow Cav, his Avatar, and this unit here, which is a veteran unit with 2 chevrons. You guys will see I do actually take a couple losses here. I take, I think, 7 losses from his stinking bow archers. I should have moved my men right here. So that was a mistake. That's a little mistake. I make much bigger mistakes, don't worry. As you can see, I'm trying. I was hoping my opponent would be stupid enough to kind of fight me here, and then I could just kind of stand on top of here and mow him down. Nobody ever wants to move off these hills because they're so awesome, it's just a sheer cliff, and you're like, wow, this height advantage. So I was kind of reluctant to move off this valley, but when I do, I get kind of wrecked. You can see that. My enemy, I'm gonna call my enemy my opponent. I'm gonna say my opponent. My opponent is moving his heavy gunners up. I'm not exactly sure what he was thinking. This is quite a steep hill, and he would not even get line of sight till about here, in which case he would already be dead. So he does move them up a little bit too early in front of his men, and I believe he takes 3 or 4 losses. We'll check. Oh, I don't know why I still have this in slow motion. I apologize, guys. He will take a couple losses. Let's see this volley of arrows. There, he loses a couple men. Yeah, I believe he. What the heck? That was funny. Okay. So I believe he lost 4 men right there. Sorry, it was in slow motion, guys. I totally forgot. So as you can see here, I finished capturing the workshop, and I'm now rushing off to kill the Avatar's bodyguard. For some reason, my opponent actually took his bodyguard away from his main force, which I never like to do. They did a good job of harassing my army, which you guys will see later, but I always like to keep him here so I can rally and all that kind of stuff. So he moved up a little prematurely with his heavy gunners and decided to do an all-out retreat and reform his lines, which was a decent idea. I should have rushed in now. If I would have done that, I might have been able to kind of catch him off guard while he's still trying to prepare his lines. Because with muskets, it's always kind of tough. You gotta put the muskets in front of the bowmen in front of your melee, and you gotta make sure that you get within range of the muskets, which is not the easiest thing to do. Muskets don't have that great a range. So here was my second biggest mistake. I took all 3 of my mounted Naginatas that don't have a very good charge and charged them straight into this Walker Raider group. And these Walker Raider group are total crap. I believe they're crap at least. And they are probably very cheap, and I wasted 3 units of mounted Naginatas on these total crap units. That should have never happened. I don't know what I was thinking. I was originally going for his bodyguard, and I should have continued that. I probably would have won that engagement, but I decided to waste them all on the Walker Raiders. So one unit was totally routed. This unit has 13 out of 30, and this unit has 21. So I'm down to about half strength of my cav, which I was not very happy about. So I decided to take these my Naginata Samurai and kind of cover the retreat of my horsemen and hope that his general just walks right into my spears, because you guys will see my Naginatas get kind of beat up and can't find a good spot on the battlefield. They keep on taking shots, and they end up getting pretty tired. You guys will see that later. So the enemy has just kind of camped out here. Again, he does have the musket advantage, so he's not going to want to make any movements toward me. He's got a much superior skirmishing and range than I do, so he's not going to want to attack first. My melee, which I was counting on, I did take a quick peek over here and I did realize he had a lot of Yaris, so my melee should win. It was my theory, so I want to get my men into combat quick, and that's another thing that I totally mess up on. I do not get my men into battle fast. I think I'll just see some serious death here in a little bit. So I accidentally, for some reason I have them lined up like this. I'm not sure why, but then I accidentally keep them part of my group. And when I'm moving my group here, my Naginatas actually follow, and I wanted to put them about right here, but that didn't happen, and I believe I do actually lose some horses from it, because he rushes up his horsemen. And I will say, my opponent was very on top of things. He saw this little blunder, and was like, hey, I got bow cavalry, let's go take out some more of his cav. So he was pretty good about that. Seeing my mistake, I quickly fixed it, but it wasn't enough to kind of keep him at bay. But again, bow cavalry are very good if you know how to use them. They're, I mean, you can't just rush up and kill them. They've got a very good. They're very effective if you use them correctly, is what I'll say. So as you can see, skirmishing has opened up, and again, here is this is about my 3rd mistake. I don't know why I used my fire arrows so early. I should have used them a little bit later on in the battlefield. He did kind of attack, I don't know, get in range prematurely, didn't really have his lines fully set up. But look at this heavy gunner group. Okay, so I am targeting his musketmen right here. I was not even attacking his heavy gunners. Check this out. They're gonna open up and look at that, just wreck my line. Look at that. With that one volley, I lost 25 men. That is ridiculous. And I just leave my men here. I don't even rush them up and continue. I need to close this gap as quickly as I possibly can, and I'm not even targeting his heavy gunners. So that was a huge mistake. Massive mistake. There's another volley. Just look at that. It's ridiculous. It sends them flying. They're like shooting like 100 caliber rounds into my men. So another 4th mistake that I made was I should have kept my Naginatas much closer to my main army, maybe here and here, because this cav just charged and totally decimated my Naginatas, and are going to rush into my bowmen. So I finally did get my men into melee, but not before the heavy gunners really messed me up. I was able to totally rout this musket group off the field, but it's gonna be too late. They've already done their damage, and these heavy gunners are continuing. They're going for my. I'm not sure who they're shooting at now. Actually, I believe they're shooting my archers, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm trying to get my general out of the way here. I decided to charge him in and protect my bowman, which was not a good idea as well. I wanted to keep my general alive, and that could have really helped. But I decided to try to fend him off and save my bowman against about 30 cav, which wasn't a good idea. So I see that all this is going down, and I decided to rush my mounted naginatas, what's left of them, back into the battlefields. As you can see, my men are just being slaughtered in terms of range. My men are doing pretty well in terms of melee. My katanas are now getting into the bowman, which will give me lots of kills, so that's always good. His heavies did get into the fight a little bit. I believe they lost a couple more men, but they still have some decent numbers and will continue to take out my men, and I continue to kind of forget about them and not even care. Which these guys are one of the best units in the game, and I just pretty much ignore them for the most part. So not a great unit to ignore. So I see my the horsemen over here. I try to get them with my naginatas, and I will end up being way too late, and it already moved on. And this unit of cav will continue to kind of harass my men. I do think I get this group. Yeah, I do get this group, and I take them out pretty stinking easily. Naginatas are extremely good versus cav. Really, any spearmen are really good versus cav. But again, these horsemen are just peppering the crap out of my naginatas, and I can't do a thing about it, so I'll rush them, but there's not much I can do. Again, these heavy gunners are just laying waste to my men. Oh, these aren't heavy gunners, I apologize. Heavy gunners are here. And I literally walk right by them, and they just continue to shoot at me, so target the heavy gunners. Do it. It's very important. Look at that. Men just flying everywhere. Yeah, I didn't even go for them. I just continued to go for his musket men while they're just ripping holes in my lines. So I will say this this 133 group of heavy gunners probably got a couple hundred kills. Alright, maybe at least 100, maybe 200, something like that. But at this point, I've pretty much lost. The damage has been done. My naginatas are running down, trying to chase horsemen all over the place. These are bow cav. They can run around all day, and I would never be able to catch them. Finally my general died, and now I'm going to get totally wrecked. The morale of my men is now total crap, and that is pretty much the end of the battle. Look at this. I even bring my bowman up here, and I don't even know if I really target these the heavy gunners. Even if I do, they barely get any hits. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I'm targeting these men over here. Not even targeting my heavy gunners still. It's ridiculous. I made so many wrong decisions in this game. But yeah, this is kind of just for you guys to learn from my mistakes. Many mistakes were made. Let's see if I go over them. My naginatas were not very well positioned. I should have had them much closer to the core of my army and had them on my flanks. I had them way around this hill and allowed for the cav charge to come around and hit my bowmen. All that happened, I believe, right here. But the bodies are gone. The next thing was I wasted 3 units of cav, and probably got 30 kills from it, which was really bad. I cannot stress how important cav are, especially when you get into Fall of the Samurai, when you only have musket men and you can severely outmaneuver your opponent. But anyways, guys, as you can see, many mistakes were made. I didn't make this video to make myself look good. My opponent was very good at exposing my weaknesses, and have really made me pay with those heavy gunners. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to, hit that like, subscribe button. It really helped me out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.